Hi there, family, friends, and tribe. Welcome to another Soul Vision with Colette, my sister, and myself. Hi, Colette.
Hello.
Nice to see you again. I know we're in different provinces at the moment, but that doesn't stop us from chatting now, does it?
No, definitely not. And I've just got to keep an eye out here for any little monkeys that might be trying to sneak into the house.
Now, I've just got my cat, Luna, on the bed with me, but she seems to be having a bit of a nap. So hopefully she won't be jumping all over me during this talk of ours today.
So another month, almost halfway through the year now. Let us know what your predictions or what your feelings are for the energies of May.
Well, I think for May, quite an important one is to identify ourselves and to really look at ourselves again and see who we really are. Because I think throughout, especially the past 2 years, we've changed so much. You know, so many things have happened. We've had so many changes around us, and so the change within us is started to happen as well. And a lot of us aren't identifying with ourselves anymore. You know, we used to label ourselves as a mother, a sister, a colleague, an entrepreneur, whatever it was. And it's kind of like just not fitting with us anymore. So there's been a lot of shifts, external shifts and internal shifts, which is confusing the hell out of a lot of us of who we really are. And like I say, to maybe step away from the actual label of who we are like we did in the past, and to really just get in touch with that feeling of what you're feeling inside, and connecting with your inner self again, connecting with that consciousness again, and can be quite frightening, because from one day thinking we were this and then the next day thinking we were that. But it's really something that we need to really focus on and get in touch with again.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's kind of like you're stripping away all these layers. And it could be layers that you've built up over years of things that you thought you were meant to be, but maybe authentically that wasn't who you are. But you're just clinging so much onto that identity because that label is what your identity is based on. So I found for myself personally, there's been a lot of grieving around that, like having to let parts of yourself go that you thought you were, and realizing maybe you were at that stage that person, but you're not anymore. And having to let go of all the things that come with that identity, maybe friendships, or in my situation, work. I basically threw everything out because it wasn't resonating with who this new person was that I was becoming. And there's a lot of grief in that because you don't really know where you stand. You're on an unstable ground.
And there is always a sadness there, grief, like you say, because you must remember that that was a powerful energy that walked with you and served you, and probably served you very well at that time, but it's just not serving you at the moment. So it is time to let go of it. And I kind of like think of, the seasons with the trees, and how when it comes to autumn, the tree shakes off its leaves, and it looks sad, because it looks bare, it looks very vulnerable, which it is, and fragile. And then with the next season, you get those beautiful green leaves and those little buds blossoming again, and it's the sense of a new life. And I think that's how we also have to look at it is, when we're shedding of the old, we actually making space and we're making room for the new, which is awesome. It's beautiful. It's new life. It's something to really, really look forward to.
Yeah, and those new blossoms wouldn't be able to bloom if those old leaves were still sticking there. They'd be in the way. So it has to shed to bring in the new. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think the important thing is, while going through this transition, is to always just remember to try and keep your vibration high. Be the best you that you can possibly be. Even if you are unsure of who the you are right now, or who the you is right now, to be the best that you can be, but to be the best coming from your heart. not what you think other people expect you to be. Not placing that on yourself, that stress on yourself, and just allowing yourself to go with the flow and discover. It's all about discovering your new self and becoming comfortable within your new self. And yes, it is going to be hard, like we said, but once you actually get there, you'll find that you have developed new strengths that you didn't know that you had, new skills that you didn't know that you had. So it really and truly is a gift if you look at it in that way. There's so many blessings that you can actually discover while you're discovering the new you.
Yeah.
And also, if you're locked into that old you all the time, you become very limited, and when you're limited, there's no room for growth.
And I think, like you said, coming back to your heart, just always coming back to your heart, because no matter if it was the old you or the new you, the essence of you is always love. So no matter what crazy things may be going on, fears, grief, whatever, if you can just come back into your heart and just love everything, love any people who may come up into your path, love yourself in a tender way as you're going through all of this. But if you can just bring yourself back to just offering love to every situation, it helps.
And that's 100%. And I think that's also something we really need to start looking at in May as well, is to just open up your heart and to bridge that love with others, but also with yourself, because in the past 2 years, we've had so many judgments against others and also against ourselves as well. Are we doing the right thing, and are others doing the right thing? And we've really been so in our heads with this, judging everything around us and blaming others for our situation. And I think it's quite important that we now take responsibility for our actions and know that we create our day, we create our world, and once you stop blaming others and you realize then that you do have choices and that you can make choices, and how you go about this, the first step is just to open your heart and to connect that bridge and connect it with love, and by doing that, you'll see that it will have amazing effects, that it will make you feel better, your intuition, it will increase your intuition because you're getting in touch with yourself. So when you get in touch with yourself, obviously your intuition increases as well. Your sense of abundance will start increasing because you are respecting and honoring yourself. And another thing that we can do which is really great to practice, and a very easy thing to practice, is I always say this, is positive affirmations, and positive self-talk. So don't be running yourself down, honor yourself. And, with the positive affirmations, what you're really doing is you're creating this sacred high vibration. And when you've got this high vibration, you're allowing so much more into your life. So it's kind of like unlocking doors and opening those doors for the energy to flow through. So, be very mindful and be very present of the words that you are speaking and the thoughts that you're thinking. And when you have a thought that's negative, because it will happen, we're all human, self-correct yourself, replace it with a positive thought, so that you can get that high vibration going all the time and maintain that high vibration. Okay, another thing that you can do is look to increasing your wisdom, so creating higher wisdom. And this you can do through workshops, you can listen to podcasts, even you can also meet up with some friends, because also, again, during the past 2 years, we've kind of isolated ourselves quite a bit, and haven't really had contact with other people as much as what we normally do. So go out there and, start connecting with other people again, listening to what they have to offer us, and increase your wisdom in that way. Connect with workshops with people with high vibration. Learn more about the things around you and learn more about yourself. So, there's quite a bit that we can actually do, but we need to focus on it. We need to want it. We need to better ourselves. And isn't that what life is about? It's about learning lessons so that we can become the best of ourselves,
Yes, because ultimately everything is inside us, but there's so much rubbish piled on top of it. So it's just to get all of that off. And when you're with like-minded people, it can help give you ideas, bring your vibration up, getting to the essence of yourself and getting rid of all these layers of nonsense that we've got around us. And also each of us individually will require different things. So just because one person has certain things that help them doesn't mean that that will work for you. You can alter your toolbox according to what you need, because you're a unique expression of source. And I just wanted to read you this beautiful quote that I saw today by Cassie Huxby. She always speaks about how you are your own medicine. So everything that you need to heal yourself is within you, and you're like your own unique blueprint that is here on earth. So she says, be available for your greatest medicinal moments. They are the subtle things amongst all the loud things. They are the things that only you would love, only you would adore. They are made for you, ever waiting for you. It's not the romance in your head, but the romance in your moments. There are a million of them waiting for you to fall and drink them in. Your life is your medicine. I really love that.
Oh, I love that. Beautiful. So I think, Colette, what we can leave our tribe with is be the best that you possibly can be. Be present in each moment. Take time for yourself, honor yourself, respect your growth, respect the changes. Try not to be afraid. Know that it's fine to be vulnerable. And like you said, be with the people of your tribe, the people that lift you, the people that are going to help you to maintain that vibration, and self-correct when you know that you're slipping.
Indeed. Thank you, Sestra.
And thank you for a lovely, lovely chat. I'll be seeing you soon. Take care, and hugs and kisses and blessings. And to everyone else out there, namaste. Have an awesome, awesome day.